set second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And Jennings has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 31!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. On first down, Watson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Radley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Madden. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Get set. 19. You're not ready. You're not ready. At 24. 51's the mark.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back in.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Joker.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At the 45-yard line.
Get set. 19. You must be dreaming. Now let's go.
Watson off play action. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the whip. Slam. Alert 3.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Mike 51.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air yet again, Watson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In your face. Echo. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Madden. Got a man, that's Allison.
Madden's pass, complete to number 32. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great handout.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that will get them one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in Brock. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Madden. Flush to his right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You ain't going nowhere.
Off the play fake. Madden. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Dancing to his left. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gary Jennings in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the rout is on here in this first half.